Hey guys, Dr. Axe here. Today I want to talk to you about how to kill off parasites. Now I would estimate about 50% or more Americans carry parasites, and you may wonder, well, where does somebody get a parasite? One is pork. If you've ever eaten pork, pork carries parasites and worms. So if you eat pork consistently, there's a great chance that you have a parasite. Also, if you've ever been to another country, places like China, India, Africa, Mexico, even trips to places like Cancun, if you drink the water or if you eat some of their food, there's a great chance that you could have picked up a parasite, specifically if you came back and had dysentery or some problem with your stool afterwards. It's very, very likely that you have a parasite. So most of us need to do a parasite cleanse. You've got to kill off, you got to get rid of the parasites. And so I want to give you guys some practical tips today of what you need to do in terms of diet and in terms of supplements to actually kill off worms and parasites in your system. Number one thing I want to talk about here first are supplements. When you are supplementing to kill parasites, there are natural anti-parasite compounds. I want to show you a few things here. This is from my buddy, Dr. Gazzagoli in Atlanta, and this is called Paracomplete. It's a parasite cleanse, and it has things in it like thyme leaf, something called berberine sulfate is a natural, it's something actually, sometimes you can find things in coconut that can kill off parasites, oregano, grapefruit seed extract, uva ursi. So there are certain herbs that kill off parasites. Now the top three for killing off parasites though, you can get in a tincture form. You'll see this here. It's black walnut, wormwood, olive leaf, and garlic. So again, olive leaf, garlic, black walnut, and wormwood all kill off parasites, and oftentimes you can find a parasite cleanse at your local health food store. And so what I recommend you do is about 2 weeks of a parasite cleanse taking these supplements, then take a week off and jump back on for 2 more weeks. And now that's important, is taking the supplements. Now what's even more important is your diet. If you can't just take the supplements and not follow this diet I'm recommending, in order to kill parasites in your system and kill off the bad bacteria and the fungus that these parasites live off of, because parasites, like anything, they have to have a certain environment to survive. So you've got to get rid of bad bacteria. So you've got to go on a diet that is free of all sugar and all grains. And when you're doing a parasite cleanse, I even recommend that you limit your fruit intake or do no fruit whatsoever. So for breakfast, rather than a berry smoothie, you just do a coconut smoothie with coconut, chia seeds, and protein powder. For lunch, do a big salad. For dinner, meat and double vegetables, but stay completely away from any form of sugar, including fruit. Now, another thing I want to talk about is pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds of all foods, they've been shown to be the #1 food that kills off parasites. And so one of the things I've personally done is I'll take, if I'm doing a parasite cleanse, I'll take pumpkin seeds and I'll eat 1 cup a day. Half a cup I may throw in a smoothie in the morning and another half a cup in the afternoon. Or you can make pumpkin seed nut butter, or seed butter I guess, and you'll throw this in something like a Vitamix or blender along with pumpkin seed oil. They carry that at most health food stores. So pumpkin seeds, pumpkin seed oil, and I'll eat this throughout the day as well in order to kill off parasites. So this is important. So remember the diet of no sugar, no fruit, just basically a diet of meat, vegetables, and nuts and seeds, okay? And pumpkin seeds are the best. Also, I recommend doing a few colonics, probably 2 to 3 colonics, 1 a week for 3 weeks while doing your 2 to 4 week parasite cleanse. If you take the supplements, you get rid of the sugar out of your diet, take the pumpkin seeds and follow that protocol and do it strictly. You can't cheat here and there. Follow that really, really closely for a 1 month period of time. You should be able to cleanse yourself of parasites. And parasites can cause fatigue. They can cause problems like bloating, other digestive problems. I mean, they can cause just a load of different problems out there. And again, probably over 50% of people have a parasite, and if you eat pork or have a lot in the past or have recently traveled overseas, you may want to do a parasite cleanse. All right, hey, thanks for watching another episode of Maximize Your Health. This is Dr. Axe saying have a great week.